Hey guys, there are two terms that women use so commonly nowadays, and I realized that they have to stop being taken seriously. Um, Women, they use these terms more like offensive weapons. And this is the thing that's very wrong about it, because a lot of times the person that they're insulting with these terms has nothing to do with those terms. He didn't do anything even remotely close to those terms. Those two words are creep and harassment. Now, in America, it is extremely prevalent for women to use the harassment word. You know, it happens to almost every guy. Even Chads get that term thrown at them at times. And let's be clear. Like, there definitely is a real harassment that occurs in the world. You know, there's scenarios where a guy walks up, and there's some crazy dudes in New York City who it happened to one of my friends. She was walking out one day, and then some guy flashes his dick at her. He just took off his pants and he flashed his dick at her and walked away. Some crazy dude. Stuff like that happens. Yeah, that's harassment. I'd say that's harassment. Or, if you're going and you're pushing a girl into a corner and, trying to get with her in that sort of way, that's harassment. If you're being aggressive towards a girl and she's not, and she's wanting to get out of the scenario, and you're being aggressive or negative towards her physically or verbally, etc., that's harassment. That's real. That's something that, a woman has every right to be upset about, every right to even press charges. So I respect when women say it in that regard. What I don't respect is when a guy walks up, introduces himself, and tries to meet the woman, tries to talk, etc., and the girl talks about him as being a creep after. Or the girl, then he texts her, and then she doesn't respond. He texts her twice after. He's like, "Yeah, I was just wondering if you got my message." Blah blah blah. And then she says, I'm not interested in talking to you. You're a creep. Stop harassing me." Girls do that at times, and yes, it's primarily based on how a guy looks, but it's a lot of time it's based on how the girl feels rather than the objective truth of what's occurring. That's the danger of this whole thing. So, a guy could be the nicest guy in the world, but if the girl is not feeling that guy, if she doesn't like that guy, then she will view him as something very negative, something that has nothing to do with him. She'll view him she'll even talk to him in regards as being a harasser or a creep. It's extremely negative. So a lot of times guys get put in those boxes and they really don't deserve it. And I think it's extremely immoral. And I want more and more people to wake up to those terms, because those terms are being overused now in America, especially in America. Other countries, not as bad. Europe, not as bad. But in America, these terms are they are so popular and they're so used out of place. It's just crazy. I don't know. Man, I can't tell you how many times I've seen women use that term social media wise, even in person. It's just, it doesn't, every guy, pretty much every guy gets that nowadays from some sort of woman. If the woman doesn't like the guy, whether it's a Chad or not, there's women who don't like Chads. Like, let's be clear, there's women who hate men. The women who can't get Chad, yeah, they'll be prone to calling that guy negative things. The girls who want Chad but can't get him because they're not attractive enough, yeah, they'll probably talk shit about him. They probably don't like him. Okay? Anyways, keep that in mind. And whenever I hear that word, man, I want to absolutely get into a debate with the girl using it. I hate that word. All right, both of those words. But those words are directly correlated. A creep is one that's directly correlated with appearance. But women, even if the guy's good looking, a lot of time he could be called a creep. It happens to even good looking guys, because for women, it's not actually a lot of times they don't use it as a real term. It's more like a weapon. It's an offensive weapon. Like you know how guys call girls bitches? Well, women can call guys creeps. And Yeah, it's a very offensive term because it says you're very low SMV. You don't have any sexual market value. You're undesirable. etc. That's what that word makes a guy feel and think. So it's a very offensive word to a guy. And it's something like it makes a guy feel, I'm a something not wanted, I'm not desirable, and I'm also something that women don't want. In general, like I'm something that women want to avoid, and they're not comfortable around me. That's what it makes a guy feel. So it's an extremely offensive word, and women use it now as an offensive word. They use it just like how guys say bitch, women say creep now. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Your thoughts would be appreciated. I've been just hearing too much of this crap in America. It's horrible. I suggest anyone who's in America, the world is different outside of this country when it comes to women. It is absolutely different. Eastern European girls are okay. I had an Eastern European girl I got coffee with yesterday, and she was a stunner, beautiful girl. So, and her behavior was so different. We got to my apartment, we were making out. It was a very good energy. She's very attractive. And then, it's funny. This is a very attractive girl. I can have unattractive American girls. Like, if one time I texted a girl twice, and yeah, she responded saying like, she was like, you shouldn't text a girl twice if she doesn't respond first time. That's creepy. I was like, what? First of all, the second text was saying, I don't know if you got my message, saw my message, blah, blah, blah. And in person, she seemed really nice. And then by text, she's very rude. That doesn't happen with girls like girls from outside of America. It's a heavily American mentality. I tell you, the women here are extremely not right in the head. And you guys got to be really careful here. It's a literal danger. Women are dangerous here in America. They're dangerous. They're dangerous for your reputation. They're dangerous for your even legally. If a girl puts a harassment charge on you towards the police department, you'll get in trouble. Make no mistake about it. You'll have to go and deal with police nonsense for a while. Trust me on that. So it's something very, very dangerous. The mentality among women here is very dangerous, and you got to be very careful with women here. I honestly, if I meet up, to be honest, I have a date with an American girl today. She's very nice. She's actually a very nice girl. Okay. But I'm still going to be a little careful around this girl. I'm going to be a lot more not say certain things. I won't talk about, I'll filter a lot of what I say. I won't be totally direct with her. I won't go in for a kiss unless I'm way sure she likes me. That's that. I'm not going to be risking anything with American chicks. And on top of that, 99% of the time, they're not attractive. Almost 90%. Okay, 90% of the time, American girls are way less attractive on average than European girls. Eastern European girls are probably the most beautiful in the world. Then we got Northern European girls like Sweden, Denmark, etc. I would say Eastern European girls are prettier than girls in Northern European countries. There's more blondes in Northern European countries, but there's stunner blondes in Eastern European countries as well. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. All right, later, guys.